My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Rhapsody estate thereof. We need to talk about the party we're going to be taking. In particular, we need to cure Carpy's diseases. Rabies and the Red Plague, especially considering Carpy keeps getting focused, is a great way to have a dead gesture. A dead gesture, like the V's, I guess. I guess that's probably depends on where you're from, as to whether or not that's dead or very much still alive gesture. But Carpy can't go out on this mission, which means that I am very, very limited in my stress healing options. We don't have pretty much anyone else who's capable of dealing with stress in the high levels. So we've got Laws here, who's going to be capable of using Endure to take stress off of other characters. For that reason as well, we are going to be leveling up Endure, probably trading off Suffer in order to pick it up. Alien Renders here with going with the crit build. Also because we are intentionally going to try and hunt the thing from the stars. Alien Renders going for the crit build here is also going to be a really good idea for the stress healing that can provide to the party. Then, because of the stress, again, I've got Benau as our legendary bounty hunter who's going to be running Come Hither so that we can pull so that we can pull stress dealers out from behind the rest of the party. We also can crit with this character pretty reasonably, considering they have a high crit mod on base on their attacks, but also they have flashbang in order to stun a target just to get rid of them for a little bit of time. And then we've got Rito in the back line, who is also going to be primarily trying to hit some stuns from time to time. Well, not primarily, but stunning those targets, especially those targets in the back line. Flashbang is a stun that can hit the exact back line, is going to help us mitigate a lot of the incoming stress. Cool? Savvy? Fair? Fine? Happy? Everything good and happy today. Alright. But now you need to upgrade Come Hither. Because now you are probably going to be collect bounty, come hither, flashbang, finish him. Excellent. That makes you a really good third liner. And then Rito, you don't have to change anything. Laws, you don't have to change anything. And Alien Renders, you don't have to change anything. It's also important that Alien Renders has access to Expose in this battle. In these battles, rather. Just for the fact that the stealthed Blighted Crone? Blighted Witch? Crone? Old Crone? Withered Crone? Can't remember the name of the actual character. But her being stealth is going to be particularly poor for us. Alright, so another thing that we want to do is, because this is actually going to be very impactful, get our character treats going on right now. So I really want to start upgrading medical devices a little bit more. So I'm thinking of like, maybe that.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
So that was specifically done so that we have the extra chance of healing an extra disease here. Now, Carpy does not have the Blight. It's not called Blight. The Crimson Curse on them, which now means that other characters that we lock in here should also not have the Crimson Curse. Otherwise, the Crimson Curse will spread in this area. We can remove Nocturnal from Hayden Plus. Barrett can remove Cetamania. And probably lock in Balance. That actually totally makes sense on a backline of Vestal. Colin, weak grip on life definitely needs to be removed on Colin. Like, it's extremely important. Prismatic Isolation actually won't even get locked out, so I don't need to try and lock that in or out. I also do want to remove Ruminator. But no one else has a disease currently, so that's everyone treated. Cool. Are there any camping skills that we should necessarily unlock? These characters have been around the block a couple times, so I'm pretty certain there's not going to be anything I desperately want. Yeah, not really. And we have the nighttime ambush prevention already. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of our set. Nothing in there that I particularly want. Okay, so the final thing that we need to do is give everyone the right equipment. And this kind of harkens back to what I was talking about in terms of what these characters are actually serving in terms of their roles. So we're going to be increasing Alien Renders crit as much as we possibly can. Then we've got Laws. Laws, did I not get you a better bleeding trinket? I, in fact, did. It is, yes. There. Laws can probably roll the Ancestor's Signet Ring, and actually almost certainly should, especially because they have not Diurnal, but Risk Taker for negative dodge. So to decrease their dodge further by Focus Ring is just a guarantee that they will take every single hit. Then we've got Ben now here, who probably ought to have access to extra crit, but also definitely needs extra... we'll use the Hunter's Talent for that. But definitely should have access to extra stun, although I don't know if I have any more than literally just 10% bonus that I can provide. Which is just mortifying. I don't like how rare stun trinkets have become. That, to me, feels like a mistake. That's just me, though. Maybe. Possibly. Probably. But that 10% extra... That 10% extra, especially on Flashbang, which is already 150, which most at this level would be 140, is going to be pretty important. And then Rito in the back line. We always know Rito's loadout, right? Sing it with me. Ancestors map, ancestors scroll. Then we go on the mission. See, you know, it's just obvious. Those were obviously going to be the lyrics. I can't imagine that anyone would have thought otherwise. Yeah, all that looks good. All right, we'll be going down here into the wheel. The thing from the stars is here. We'll have a chance to try and take him out. I'm going to oversupply myself in terms of food and a full stack of laudanum. Laudanum in particular because of stress in this area. It's also going to be particularly important. Oh, no, Benal. Hang on. Increasing Benal's ability to use pulling actions is also going to be a very effective thing to do with Benal. So I may actually want to drop that for anything that gives increased move chance. Vengeful kill list. Plus 50% move skill chance means I'm going to be really capable of moving targets out of the way. Which is prevention of nighttime ambush. Not prevention of nighttime ambush. Sorry, prevention of a lot of damage. And then we've got Come Hither, which is ranged, and we've got Flashbang, which is ranged. Come Hither also doesn't bleed. Oh, I thought it did bleed. Oh, well. Do we have anything that provides extra damage on the marked targets? Captivate, but the marked target's going to be in the front line. Yeah, okay, so mark doesn't really matter for anyone here. Anyway, we'll take the extra laudanum to counter the stress that we're going to deal with. We'll take 2 blood because no one is currently crimsonly... 4, because no one's currently crimsonly cursed. 4 skeleton keys. I actually probably want, like, a lot of holy water. Now, the reason for this is I have a little bit of it for interactables, but if I do go and get fought by the thing from the stars and all of my characters get blighted, that's it. That's the end of my mission. I probably lose. So for that same reason, we're also going to be taking a lot of anti-venom, a full stack of shovels because you can use them for interactables in this area as well. Full stack of bandages. I know I'm over-preparing, but also, did you see how the last mission went? I would rather over-prepare than under-prepare right now. Food, shovels, keys, torches, interactables. Good. Whew. Yeah, I can't have a bunch more negative missions. Tense ones? Yes. Negative?
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Everyone's gonna get holy water for this whole battle.
Otherworldly death.
So this is the second time this has happened to us. I mean, I guess if I am gonna fight it, I want to fight it earlier rather than later, so sure.
Masterfully
29, very nice.
executed.
Ooh, did manage to hit the bleed, just not the bleed resist. That's fine. Phase Nor rolls on Laws. Laws. 15. Laws. I didn't give you the holy... It's exactly the person who doesn't have the holy water, of course.
Impressive.
Another crit for 28. Very nice, Benal. Paralyzing Shard rolls on Alien Renders, who should likely be unaffected. Return to the stars. There's your cure on yourself. I'm actually going to remove that and use the holy water, try and protect my character from the Phase Nor. Very good.
Another one falls.
It's a shame that crit didn't go on the thing from the stars, but someone has to hit the the other unit. Phase Nor rolls on Laws again. Hopefully it does not blight. And it doesn't. I'm more than happy to allow Laws to take some more damage, because Laws using the Exsanguinate is going to be particularly powerful. Vorpal Strike misses. Go, Rito, go.
Be gone, fiend.
Vorpal Strike on the front for 34 damage, which is almost the entire HP pool of my character. You know, casually. By the way, thing from the stars, just double crit for 68 damage this time. But more than that, just acted 3 times ahead of my Flagellant, who now can't really do anything to the thing from the stars. I'm gonna have to go with the AoE heal here. I really can't afford to direct heal one target, because then the other target is super vulnerable. Okay. Nice, that bled. That's really good. That's 18 damage. Well, 19 with the initial strike as well. Vorpal Blade on Laws. Doesn't kill. That's always nice. Okay, Phase Nor again on Laws. Laws probably stresses out. No, it's very close though.
Another abomination.
And now that was a very nice heal on yourself.
The wounds of war.
I'll go for the party heal. That also actually won't move Laws to the point that Laws doesn't have access to Exsanguinate this round, which is where I need them to be. Specifically, I need them to have Exsanguinate this round is what I'm talking about, rather. Realize that was a little ambiguous. 16, okay. Alien Renders doesn't even go down to the worst point of HP they possibly could. Ooh, crits on the self-heal. That's very good. Actually keeps you a little bit off death's door. As long as this doesn't target Alien Renders, we're okay. Transfixing Shard. Don't stun, don't stun. Don't stun so close to me. Got him.
Born of the void. It dies in the earth.
All right, and this is exactly why I brought excess food, so that I have the ability to heal one of my targets up after that kind of thing. So the Flagellant is almost certainly going to stress out. Yeah, definitely. Ruinous Hex. Both of them just got marked. That's really unfortunate. Alright, stun the Blighted Crone out of position. I'm gonna have to go for the single target direct heal there because, trust me, it's gonna be necessary. Laws, really? 14 damage. Death's Door. See what I mean about the direct heal?
True test. Hold fast or expire.
Embrace the Dark. Rolls on our front and back liner. As much as I was trying to stop the stress coming out, it looks like Laws is Rapturous because that's all they can turn.
Madness. Our old friend.
Don't you dare, don't you dare. Okay, Ruinous Hex. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine.
To fight falters.
Alright, I'm gonna have to stun one of those Fungal Claws just so that both of them... Wow.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Oh, God. Stunning that and moving it out of position was very good. Very helpful. We need to kill Hateful Virago, literally. God damn it! Negative 10 accuracy, negative 20 dodge, okay. I didn't want to actually have to start attacking the Fungal Claws yet, but if I have to, I have to. Thank you for not hitting. Putrefying Breath on Ben now for 12. No move though.
their formation.
That takes out that target. The debuff wears off my character at the end of that round. I'll stun one of these fungal claws yet again to try and just move them very far away from murdering my board. Since I know that the fungal claws can only target the front two lines, and also they prioritize mark targets. Really? You just resurrected the necro... and now I can't use anything that has a healing related ability. We need to kill that necrotic fungus, like, right now.
Well struck.
Ruinous Hex. Managed to crit.
About to break. Press this advantage.
It's important I remove that from the field before it gets to my Vestal's turn, because if my Vestal couldn't heal here, oh, that would just be tragic. Crit on Hateful Virago. Perfect. God. Harmless Swipe because it was in the third line. Very happy that targeted laws there. You justify my faith. Putrefying Breath yet again on Burnout. Only hits for 8. Doesn't manage to hit any of his other effects. That's very handy. I wanted to move and stun. Move and stun there. One Fungal Claw down. Hateful Virago takes, like, the damage range was 10 to 21. Hateful Virago takes the absolute least that they were capable of taking. We managed to crit on the heal on the exact character that needed it there, though, so we'll call it even.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
God, I may actually just have to, like, rest right now at the end of this combat. Specifically because of the stress is the problem.
Blow to body and brain.
See, the thing is, I still need to heal our party, so I couldn't roll a stun on the Fungal Claw there. Laws is still in the wrong position to be able to do anything.
Continually
Just murder.
Destroy them all.
Yikes. We did get another memory, which is really good. Very happy about that. Explore 90% of rooms means I do need to go all the way down that hallway anyway. Yeah, I have to rest. We have way too much damage.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
All right, Sanctuary, prevent nighttime ambush, and all companions will heal 50% and lose 25 stress if they have mortality debuffs, which one of us does. Then I'm going to pass the scroll over to Laws, who is going to use Lash's Solace to remove 63 stress on themselves. Lash's Kiss would actually be really good as well. You can Lash's Kiss, but then we need to swap these around and encourage Rito here. Okay. Oh, this is just being rough. I'm looting this for food, like 1,000%. I am short on food right now.
Treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Far too short on food to be comfortable. Not the target I would have chosen. Yeah.
Precision.
Done.
and power.
Yeah, didn't manage to hit it, but I see where you were going with that. Wow, I was definitely expecting to kill there.
Decimated.
Never mind. Apparently Ben Ayre's better at it. Yikes. Cytokinesis, so we immediately have another slime on the field. So we've done nothing, basically. Let's try and get the giant ectoplasm down, actually. With the targets who can hit it. Sorry, I have to keep muting the microphone so I can sneeze. Oh, and now, thank you. Slime Smack hits the front line, managed to crit, of course it does.
Palpable fear.
Manages to stun as well. Now that's a little less forgivable. -2 speed for 3 rounds. Yeah, that's not really going to slow us down though, is it? You can't have expected it would have. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Dodged, but you still managed to make one more. I'm going to have to go for the party heal there. Too many of my characters need it. Backliner is dead to its bleed next turn. In fact, everyone except for the cohesive ectoplasm in the front line is dead next turn already. And now they're all dead. Beautiful.
A victory.
Right.
Perhaps the turning
And
point.
body heal. Well, I guess if anyone had to turn it down,
A death by inches.
that's who I would have wanted to. Shovel number 1.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
My apologies. I have to keep muting the microphone because I appear to have the
Packs
onset
laden
of a
with
cold.
loot are often low on supplies.
Yikes. Expose 1000% and then focus the Blighted Crone. Hey, I was correct. It is the Blighted Crone. Unfortunately, we didn't get the right action at the start there, which is going to make that expose a little difficult. Nice.
Compassion
Very
is a
nice heal right there.
rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Wow. Alien Renders is going at the end of this round. That's unfortunate. We so easily could have killed the Blighted Crone there. Ugh. Thankfully, it actually has -8 speed now, so we are going to be much more capable of removing them before they get an action next round, which I'm really pleased with. Slime Smack, but no stuns. Thankfully, that's not Cytokinesis either, so we're all good. Alright, there goes the Blighted Crone. Giant Ectoplasm is like 2 turns from dead now. Go with another party heal. Ugh, nice crit. Worst case scenario for us was a Cytokinesis that turn. Without one, all good. And that's a Giant Ectoplasm now dead. So we'll take the rest of these as healing actions, recovery actions however we can. Critting corpses doesn't actually give you any stress heal. Unless you also crit a body at the same time. If you crit a corpse and an actual living character at the same time, it's all good.
Falls.
That's really unfortunate. Rito is 3 speed faster than the enemy that actually outsped us there and prevented Rito from getting a heal. Okay, so since there's 14 rooms and we only have to explore 90% of rooms, the way that the game rounds means that we can skip 2 rooms total. I'm probably going to skip this room and this room so that after I go up here and just snake my way around, we're totally fine. I'll intentionally not loot this curio until I'm going on the way back because I'm very likely to just turn the light out. Obviously not in this battle, though. I need the extra dodge of having the light on. Yep, this could be a problem.
A powerful blow.
Very nice. Very happy about that. Expose, unfortunately, can't be used on the back line, so that Blighted Crone gets to live another round. Carrying Nasha is going to get exactly one action before it dies, though. Don't you dare give rabies to Benair. Thank you. 50% chance to stun. Managed to land it. Because of that, Benair has a much better action they can commit this turn. Never mind. Corrupted Giant unstunned itself. So I only have a 10% chance to stun it if I roll this round for that. So instead, I'm just going to go for the damage. Yep. 23. Without a crit as well. 23 is real serious.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
So that's the final action the Blighted Crone gets. I was trying to focus them, but I had literally no opportunity to do so, unfortunately. Giant crit. Really, really good there. Okay. I'm going to go for the party heal here. Primary reason for that is that Tree Branch Smackdown has the ability to just like straight up remove a target's entire HP pool.
Death waits for the slightest lapse.
That's actually not that bad. We're kind of still fine here. Everyone still gets to use their primary actions, basically.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, never mind. Apparently we couldn't use the specific attack that I actually wanted there.
A singular strike.
Oh, I managed to land that on that 50-50. Nice. And now I can do the hit them while they're down. All right, we're in a great position. This Corrupted Giant's going down. Corrupted Giant and Hateful Virago battles are really, really... They can be really, 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 really sad.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
That is to say, extremely sad for our stress and HP pool. Oh, look at that. 4 rubies. That's actually why I started stacking them, because I was like, if I'm going to take anything home, like a full stack of rubies would be totally worth it. And it is. All right. So, trap to sun, trap to sun, trap to sun. Do I have any... I don't have the ability to swap around trinkets right now. Not without dropping something. All right, we'll drop that bandage so that we can start swapping trinkets. Again, this is a situation where it's like, oh god, I can't even swap that trinket. Oh no, I can't swap either of those. That's really, really bad. Okay, so I can only basically give one of these trinkets to the bounty hunter, and it's gonna have to be the trap to sun one. Because both of the bounty hunter's trinkets are bounty hunter trinkets exclusively, I couldn't put either of them on Rito there for a moment, just to give me some more space to work with. So instead of being able to swap their entire trinket inventories, or rather inventories, I kind of had to do it lamely. But yeah, when the game is going this hard in my against my direction, I have to really, really, really step it up, kind of dive for every lost ball. Eke out every point that I can so that I can try and kind of survive. Like it's game's not making it easy right now. Okay.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Very important I take out those fungal bombards basically as quickly as I can here. Stun one of them. If I can hit the land on If I can hit the land on the other stun, that would be really nice. Nope. That's really lame. That was a 15% chance to resist that. Yeah, now they get a mark off. That's okay. I don't actually think that the Slime Smack and Big Slime and Cytokinesis, I don't think those kinds of things actually respect that mark, so. Rain? Damn it. I mean, yeah, still good, but the Rain would have been a lot better there. That is to say, Rain of Sorrows to kill the backline. Mark Prey yet again on Laws.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
I'm just doing that to make sure that the Fungal Bombard is dead. Cytokinesis. Rolls, crits, summons, just a wee bitty. Great. We need to start kicking in a lot of damage on this giant ectoplasm because it's just not good right now. Rito's not going to be doing that though because Rito has some healing to attend to. Cytokinesis yet again. Yeah, here's the problem. Just one extra every round. Very nice. Woohoo! Nice, and
obliterated.
That's overkill, but I committed both of those actions just so that I could make sure that that target wouldn't live. Cytokinesis third time in a row. Not super loving it, but you know, happens from time to time, I guess. Giant ectoplasm's almost dead. Okay. It is now dead.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Map of the area. Yep. I risked it specifically because I wanted the map of the area. Oh, which we didn't even get. That's really lame. That's the second time that I've specifically risked that in order to get a map, gotten the map result, and then the map didn't work. Not entirely certain what's causing it, but whatever it is, knock it off. Lame and sad. Okay, he's back to Plasma. The front line's already dead, but now it's marked. We take out the Blighted Crone because stress is stress is stress, and stress is the worst. As long as this isn't Cytokinesis, we're fine. Slime. Excellent. Now we can basically just try and hold off until we get a heal out. Yeah, again, if anyone needs to turn it down, Flagellant is more than welcome to do so. Now, of course, the Flagellant's the only person who would do it, because they're the only person who's currently afflicted. Okay. Getting some free spaces. I took a bunch of medicinal herbs for the ability to purge the...
gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Purge the debuffs in this area. That wasn't me halting, by the way. It was just me stopping so that I didn't talk over Wayne now. But they're coming in handy in order to get much more food so that I can actually keep living, which is nice. I am living for this food right now. Oh, lot of empty rooms. We could actually kind of just like cruise control to the end of this. I'm not unlikely to do that, just considering, you know, how badly we've been hit over the course of this mission. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Yeah, I'm not going to be using torches anymore. Shovel's still possible, though. Medicinal herbs are unlikely. Woo! The game has been real mad with me recently, but I'm pulling him out. Can't keep a good man down. You step back up, you brush yourself off, and you go again. Erosion. Persistence. If I've nothing else, I am very persistent. He says on episode 200-something, episode 112 or 11 of a series, of a game that he probably has 300 plus episodes of across multiple different series, in fact, possibly even 400 plus. Anyway, we can now drop that extra food. I do want to see if we scout the next hallway. It's possible. And then I'll poke my head out to see the extra room just in case. We did scout. Cool. Alright, let's see what this is. We did all but one battle in Curio in this. Damn. That's completion. Alright. Torch, just in case I needed it.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Ugh.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Obviously, that's not a ridiculous amount of money to bring home, but we weren't focusing on money now, were we? Prismatic Purity replaces Resilient. Prismatic Purity being 25% blight resist. Resilient, unfortunately, was 10% less stress gain. Fragile is really bad on alien renders who needs the max HP. Grey Rot's also really bad because we need the extra accuracy and damage as well. We can't take either of those trade-offs. So alien renders is effectively locked out for 2 weeks at the very least.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So probably the best thing that just happened is that Copy cured both rabies and the Red Plague there, which is just very, very yes, please, good. That's thank you. Infestation still hasn't raised, though, which is a little bit of a concern. Since the thing from the stars is going into the Weald this week, and our party is just definitely not ready to go back into the Weald, I'm probably going to consider going with either a lower level party into the same area, unlocking Caregivers Convention so that I can cure a lot of people, or possibly go off to the Cove, probably the Ruins, though. All of that's something that I should decide in the next episode. Until then, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.